back. It has been like 5 or 6 months since I have posted a video. I have missed YouTube so much. I've missed vlogging my life, editing the videos, and posting. It's just been a chaotic end of year. Now we are in 2025 and it feels hard to like break back in after you take a break like that. So please bear with me as I will be kind of awkward filming myself these days as I get back into the hang of it. But we are here at my place in Sausalito. My sister's visiting. Say hi. We've got our pups right there. That's Murphy and Tank. We just had a morning walk and now we're gonna go up north with my friend Nika to do some vintage shopping. I will bring you along and this will be a lovely little vlog and I'll check back in a little bit. Quick little outfit check before we continue on our day. It's like 65 degrees and it just feels so nice. Sorry about the puppy bed. Disregard. Murphy's literally 4 months old, but I am loving my look today. It's just a little cardigan from Gap. These pants are from Dish. Shoes are from Dolce Vita. And this is my rental bag from Switch. I'm gonna be canceling my membership with them this year just because it's wedding year. I need to save as much money as I can, which I wanna talk with you guys more about. But yeah, wanted to show you my outfit and let's go. Highly recommend going to Sebastopol for the day for some antique vintage shopping. That was so much fun yesterday. It's now Sunday and we did our morning walk. We went to Pilates. I wanted to show you what I actually got from Antique Society. So let's take a look. Okay, so here is my haul of treasures from the Antique Society in Sebastopol. I feel like you can see kind of like the tones and the vibe that I'm going for here. I'm not quite sure what everything's gonna be designated for and like where it's gonna go, but it's time for subtle refreshes in this bookshelf. And I was wanting to find just older pieces. Wanted to definitely find pieces that weren't already wood because the bookshelf is wood. So that's why I was really happy to find these two pots. I love the dark brown color and this is just very cute, the shape. So can put some flowers in there or some stems. And then this set of 5 glasses were just so cute, especially for hosting as little water glasses or wine. I love the color of them. And then this is like a little flower frog. It's clear and there's holes in various places where you can set your stems and then you can either put it in a vase or just, as it is. A very useful thing to have if you are into making little home bouquets. These two are super cute. I am not the best in the kitchen, but maybe these will inspire me. And then I picked up this coffee table book because I have a couple of other ones that are like this. Basically, this is just a cover. Then when you take it out of the cover, it has, info about this artist, Rubens, talking all about their art, their life, their history, graphics of the stuff that they painted. I like to collect these because I never know when I might be able to display them or use them for content even, you know? You can easily set a bracelet and a ring here and take a photo of it, and it's a great backdrop for your content. Or even like if I have kept it like this, and then on my coffee table here, just replaced the one that I have with this. Very cute. Lastly, I got this little dark wooden stool, which this leg is all messed up, but I wouldn't put anything too heavy on it anyways. Strictly for decor, not for functional use. And that's my haul. There's my cutie man. Fiance. How you doing?
Pretty good. Nice day.
I got these, oh Jesus. I got these eyeglasses, they're blue light, from this brand called Tijn Eyewear. I will add the link, but they are blue light because I don't need prescription glasses, but I wanted the Miu Miu dupe look, so.
Everyone's gonna think you're smart.
So they're pretty cute, I must say. So I'm coming to you now to update you about our wedding planning process. I know it's been a while and I'm so sorry about that. But let's catch up. Let's get up to speed here. We've got a lot to talk about. I really want to break down how you can take your engagement photo shoot yourself so that you don't have to pay anyone to do it. But first, let's catch up on what's happened since my last YouTube video about our wedding planning. So you saw the venue tours that I posted, and you also saw when I broke down the pros and cons of each venue. Since then, we booked the lodge at Sonoma. We're super happy about it. The wedding will be happening this year in 2025. This venue gave us the most value for our money, in our opinion. We really like the fact that it's a Marriott property and all of our guests can stay on site where the event's taking place. So you can, drunkenly stumble home after you've been dancing all night. And also we don't have to worry about transportation logistics. So after we booked the venue and we held our wedding weekend date, we then booked our partial wedding planner. Her name is Alex from Earthen Events, and she's based out of SF. Very excited to be working with her. She's super talented, and I feel like mine and her aesthetic and vibe is very similar. She has such a unique vision as well, so I know I couldn't have done this without her, so I'm very happy to have her on board. I do want to talk more about vendors in an upcoming video, but for now I wanted to break down the process of capturing your own engagement photos. And why this is next on the list is because usually after you book your venue, your date, maybe your planner, the next thing you need to do is have everyone save your wedding date. And so you have to send out save the dates. So for us, we did want photos on our save the date, and we did want to create a landing page website that we could add the URL on the save the date. So having some new, editorial-ish photos for the save the date and for the website is super helpful. So if you're anything like me, you are creative but on a budget. I would rather have my friend help me capture my vision instead of paying a professional to do it, especially in the Bay Area. Engagement photo shoots average about $1,000. And the pros of having your friend do it is you're more comfortable in front, being in front of the camera with your friend just being on the other side. Someone who will tell you change your pose or what your facial expressions are. That comes in clutch. So all this to say, the first thing that you will need if we're gonna go through this whole process is you need a friend or a family member that knows just at least a tiny bit about photography and someone that's also willing to help you, because this project might take 3 to 4 hours out of your day. So someone that you trust, that's interested, that's also creative, and you're going to pay them back. Like, for example, my best friend Ala took our photos, and after this shoot we went and had some amazing sushi, and we paid for her meal. And and the sake, and we just celebrated, you know, capturing these photos because they look professional, but it was just us with some good gear, a vision, a lot of prep, and it came to life. So let me talk you through everything. The big lift here is gonna come from the prep. So let's detail out the prep. Okay, so first thing to prep is to scout your location. Use Pinterest for inspo. There may even be professional photographers that have created a post about a location near you, or a YouTube video or a TikTok of locations near you where you can just kind of take their idea and make it your own. So for me, I knew that I wanted to capture the Marin headlands. Like, I had this vision of us being on a hill, but there being, you know, the rolling hills in the background. And so we live in Sausalito, and just right over the hill is the Marin headlands. So I knew that that was one of the locations that I would love to get some photos taken. And then second, I wanted to capture some sunset beach photos because you can never go wrong with sunset beach photos. So those were the two locations that I scouted. A couple things to keep in mind is the time of year that you're getting photos. So you need to consider, you know, the weather in these areas, the time of either sunrise or sunset, because most of us know that you should not take professional photos in the middle of the day because the sun is directly above you and the lighting is horrible. So usually sunrise and sunset is your best bet. So we planned for sunset a couple hours prior for the first location, which was the Marin headlands, and then for sunset was the beach. Then other things you need to consider is whether it'll be busy or not, and also you have to think about what you're gonna wear and what outfit makes sense for this location. So after you've got your location secured, it's time to prep your outfit, which is the most fun. Again, use Pinterest for inspo. I built a whole Pinterest board for the inspo for the poses, the inspo for my outfit. I then created a Canva presentation that had the locations and the outfits all on one presentation slide. So I'll, you know, add this here so you can see. So some things to consider are, you know, do you own any of this clothing or accessories already? Can you use any of that, or are you gonna have to buy all new? I picked out a couple of dresses that I fell in love with from Anthropologie, and then the accessories like the veil and the lace gloves that I wore, they came from Amazon because I did not have those already. And then besides that, any other accessories for the shoot, like do you need champagne glasses? Do you need a bottle of champagne? Do you need like an old vintage camera to act like you're shooting your partner? Flowers, sunglasses, hats. Think and, you know, strategize the complete package of what you're wearing, what you're holding, etc. And a lot of that help can come from the Pinterest inspo. Like a lot of the photos that I was saving, there were couples that were cheersing on the beach, or there was like a picnic blanket and they were kind of just like lounging all cute. So I made sure to write all this stuff down that I could incorporate it into my own shoot. So after this, after we've got our location and we've brainstormed our outfits, the next is your camera gear. Okay, so I would recommend a professional camera, but if you don't have one of those, then I would recommend downloading an app on your phone that can shoot photos in RAW, which is a really high quality way to capture an image so that when you go to edit, you can edit very fine details, and the quality is so great that when you zoom in, it still looks really clear and really detailed. So for us, I have a Sony a6300, and we also had a portrait lens by Sony, which is the 50mm. So we use that, but I also, what I'm vlogging on right now is my Canon G7X Mark II. Could have totally worked if we didn't have the Sony. And if not, we would have used an iPhone and it would have been great because the cameras are amazing by now. But I definitely recommend shooting in RAW. So then if you do have a professional camera, try to shoot in manual because you can adjust the soft focus and the lighting. You know, you can get even more detailed, but if not, auto is totally fine. Use a new and clean memory card. This is really important because there's nothing else on this memory card but your photos. The special memory card that you used for your engagement shoot, and you can capture unlimited photos during the shoot. So you don't have to limit yourself because you're running out of memory space or something. So that's one of my recommendations. Make sure you have multiple batteries for your camera fully charged. Bring a handheld light if your camera does not have flash. Like for us, we used this, which I'm actually using to film. This is the Big Softy. This is a Big Softy, but it's just like this panel light that really gives you some good lighting. So we use that during the sunset to just like give our faces a little bit more light. And then if you want to incorporate film or Polaroid, make sure to bring those cameras with you. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the prep section. It's a lot. Next is to set a date and time that works for everyone. For us, we checked the weather app and we saw that a day later in the week was going to be warm, and it was in October when we took our photos, so we timed the sunset and just planned to all be at the Marin Headlands at a specific location 3 to 4 hours before sunset so that we could make sure we had enough time, we're not rushing. And then lastly, the night before, pack all of your camera gear. You make sure you have everything and you're not rushing. Steam and iron all of the clothing that you're gonna be wearing, and don't wear it on the way there. Like, bring it and then change into it in the car if you can. And then lastly, pack your accessories. So picnic blanket, the film cameras, the champagne glasses, the hat. And so that is all to prep, and let's move on to execute. Okay, so we're in the execute phase now. It is the day of, you're going out there to get your photos. Take a ton of test shots with, your friend in them, or with your friend looking through the monitor to see what you're capturing so that they have a clear idea of what you want the background to be. Take a lot of glances at your inspo. Something that I did, because in the Marin Headlands, there's actually really bad cellular service. So I took a screenshot of the entire Pinterest inspo board that I created and the Canva presentation slides that I created, so that I had all of my inspo right at my fingertips, and I airdropped them to my friend too so that she could see them. So yes, take frequent glances at those inspo photos because they'll help you with your poses, they'll help you with the vibe, they'll just keep it fresh so that you're not getting stuck in that one pose that you're good at and you're not venturing out. Another really clutch thing to do that the phone already does by itself, but for cameras you need to set it to the setting, which is the shoot in low continuous mode. This way your friend can click on the trigger, the camera takes multiple shots, so that whether you're doing like a motion or something, there will be at least one shot in this continuous shoot that the camera does that would be good. Overall, just take a ton of photos. That's why this dedicated brand new memory card will come in super clutch, because you won't have to feel limited at all. Like, if you take 1,000 photos like we did, then so be it. At least you know that you took 1,000 photos and there's got to be at least 10 that you like at least 10. Lastly, for the execute, just let loose and have fun. Like, try new things. We danced in the sand on the beach and she just kept shooting photos. We retook our running pose like multiple times. There are people watching us, but like, who cares? But yeah, even if you have to take a shot or pop that champagne and chug it so that you feel a little bit loosened up for your photo shoot, I recommend you doing that, because this is your one shot. You brought your friend all the way out there to take photos of you guys, so make the most of it. And then lastly, once you're done capturing all your photos, I would suggest editing in Lightroom, because Lightroom is an app that can edit and process high quality and big file items. So raw images, they do take up a lot of memory, and upload the photo in RAW, edit it to the most granular detail that you need to. And then when you export it, you could export it into JPEG or a file that's a little bit smaller that you can then upload to your socials, your website, whatever. So, I rambled on for a while. So that was a lot of talking, a lot of information, but I hope that it was useful. I hope that I helped somebody out there who is in the same stage as me. Maybe save some money here so that you can allot it somewhere else in your wedding budget. And hopefully it was interesting for everybody else. This does not even only apply to engagement photo shoots. This can be for any type of photo shoot. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to bring you along on more of the wedding planning. I will make more frequent videos with our updates, and I hope you tune into the next one. So thank you, and I'll see you later.